Hey guys, Blake here with another video, and today I'm in front of the shrimp slash CPD tank because we're going to learn all about keeping celestial pearl danios today. Let's jump straight into the video. So here on screen you can see my Galaxy rasboras, aka celestial pearl danios. Originally they were named Galaxy rasboras because they were thought to be in the rasbora family. However, later they were reclassified into the danio family. A lot of the reason that there is such confusion around these fish is that they've only been recently discovered. In 2006 they were found in small ponds in Southeast Asia around the Myanmar area. They can live up to 3 to 5 years in captivity, and the size that you can see here is about the maximum size they get, approximately 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters. They're a peaceful fish, but they do get very shy, so they're best paired with fish that are not going to be too scared away and that can encourage them to come out. So as you can see, I've got them in my shrimp tank, which has shrimp absolutely everywhere, which I believe helps to give them confidence to come out. If there's a small shrimp out the front which is very low on the food chain, then why should they be scared to come out and visit? Another good tip is to keep them in larger groups. If you do have only 3 or 4 of these guys, the likelihood is that you'll probably never see them. So I would recommend keeping them in groups of 12 to 15, even more if you can. They are a little bit expensive though, being that they're only newly discovered, so they're not exactly as prevalent in the hobby as other fish are. They are breedable in captivity, though they are fair egg eaters. The best way to set out the breeding container for these guys is to put a shallow dish, fill the bottom with marbles, and then put some sabositang or other types of moss on top. They will see that it's a slow water flow area and breed on top of that, and hopefully some of the eggs will fall down through the moss into the area with the marbles, giving you a few extra minutes to remove the container before the fish eat them. And then you can take the eggs out and raise them separately. Being that they're a small adult fish, they also have very small fry, so you want to have very small foods on hand to feed the newly hatched fry. Vinegar eels are a staple in my fish room, and you've heard me go on about them before, and that's another suitable case here. In order to sex males from females, it's pretty obvious. So you can see that on screen here, right in the center, there's a very brightly colored male there. They'll have very vibrant fins, especially in the orange, and be chasing around the more rotund, duller females there. So she's not having a bar of it, but basically it's the vibrancy in colors, and especially around the edges of the fins, that's going to determine males from females in this case. In terms of feeding, these guys are an opportunistic feeder in the wild. They'll eat little micro crustaceans and things where they can, so in captivity they'll take to any smaller foods, flakes and stuff readily. I like to feed them a lot of baby brine shrimp as well, just because I feel like it's a really high quality food, so pretty much all of the fish in my fish room get some live baby brine shrimp at some point or another, but not really difficult to feed so long as the food can fit in their mouth. Pepper grinder can be really helpful if you do have pellets that are a little bit too large. You can grind them into the tank, and that will make sure that these celestial pearl danios can actually eat them. In terms of tank conditions, they are found in shallow pools in the wild that are heavily vegetated, so they will really appreciate plants, and it's really a necessity to keep these guys with plants. They'll show better coloration, they'll be healthier, and they'll also be a lot more confident. As you can see, I can't really fit any more plants in this tank, and that's exactly how they would like it. They don't like it too hot. I like to keep them between 22 to 26 degrees Celsius, of 72 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. They do enjoy a lower pH as well. 6.5 to 7.5 will suit these guys just fine. They are very active, as you can see, and they will do this all day. So in terms of a tank size, I know that the internet would recommend a 10-gallon, but because I'm suggesting keeping them in a larger group, I would say a 15-gallon approximately, you know, a 2 foot 60 centimeter tank will do these guys a lot better. So if you can get something in the range of 60 litres or 15 gallons to keep a decent sized group of celestial pearl danios. Whilst they are shy, they can be kept with other fish, and actually I have an idea in my mind of a really great tank that you might want to try out with these guys, and that is pygmy corridors at the bottom level of the tank, celestial pearl danios in the mid-level, and clown killifish at the top level of the tank. And they'll all be similarly sized, all be very active, and you'll get some really nice color contrasting happening there. So hopefully that's a good recommendation, but there are many other combinations that could be put into place with these guys. So there you go guys, that's my guide to keeping and breeding celestial pearl danios. Hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, if you've got a spare 15-gallon aquarium or 60-litre aquarium lying around that you feel like throwing chock full of plants and putting in a nice little active fish that over time will grow on you and will surprise you every time you stick your head in the tank, then celestial pearl danios might be the ones for you. So if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.